Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. So I was having a conversation with my daughter the other day, and we were discussing the merits of the Ford Mustang. You know, this sort of in keeping with the fact that it's coming up on the 50th anniversary of the Mustang. And listen, my daughter loves the Mustang. You know, she, in her phrase, it's a car that is totally dope. And I've always had a thing for the Mustang too. But it was interesting, having had the conversation, I said to her, "Oh, I got to show you something." So I, turned on the TV and I went on to Amazon and I found Bullitt, the old Steve McQueen movie, right? And I queued it up to that great scene in Bullitt with the car chase scene with him driving the Mustang. And I showed it to her and I'm thinking, oh, she's just going to love this because she loves the Mustang. And I have to tell you, about 30 seconds into it, she's totally bored. And as far as she was concerned, these guys might have been driving wheelchairs around San Francisco. I mean, she just totally didn't get it. I mean, she was unbelievable. And on the one hand, I'm sort of like frustrated by this. But, I thought about it, and this is a kid who is, for her, the currency is the Fast and the Furious movies. And she doesn't realize that, movies like Bullitt and The French Connection, the chase scenes in those movies sort of set the tone for the Fast and the Furious. They just kind of keep upping the ante every time. And she just didn't get it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, she's not wrong. She just has a different view. And it would be a mistake for me to impose my tastes on her. Now, my sons, who are a little bit older, they love the Fast and the Furious movies, but they also love movies like Bullitt because they sort of get the historical context. My daughter, not so much, but she's not wrong. She's not wrong at all. She just has her own frame of reference. As marketers, if I'm a marketer and I want to talk to somebody like my daughter, I can't assume that she's going to find interesting the same things that I find interesting. I have to talk to her in her language. And as a side note, it's interesting, it's not like it's always the old stuff that it's better. The other day I was watching the remake of the Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan, a movie I've always liked a lot. I think it's a really, really cool film and an example of a remake that is just excellent. But I realized as I was watching it that I did not have strong memories of the original Thomas Crown Affair. Stars Steve McQueen, and as it happens was made the same year as Bullitt. So, went to Amazon and queued it up, watched the Thomas Crown Affair, and guess what? The original Thomas Crown Affair is not very good. It's really sort of a relic. It's anachronistic because it reflects a kind of movie making of the late 60s that just doesn't work anymore. Unlike Bullitt, which is sort of timeless, the old Thomas Crown Affair is not so great. And that may be heresy in some people's minds, but that's the way I feel about it. And the thing is, once again, expectations were one way, but reality sort of challenged them. And that's a pretty good business lesson, too. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.